Spyro will continue until morale improves.
He is ugly. Ugly?
Honestly, that dragon was just asking for it. Yeah, we are always saying that. My plan is to go for as long as I can today. I can't say I'm gonna finish this in one go, but I would like to. The one thing I gotta remember is this version of the game has some weird physics issues sometimes. Mostly to do with like the ledges and stuff, but yes, it's that's Tom Kenny. That is Tom Kenny. I don't think I'm not too sure about this. I do not think his original voice actor was Tom Kenny. I think that was like something going forward from like 2 and 3. It could have been someone else for the first game, but I think for the remake they redid. Carlos Alzrequi, I probably pronounced that wrong, was the original voice. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, because they do not sound the same. Yeah, he went from being the voice of Rocco, the voice of SpongeBob. Yeah, I do remember when I was younger going from Spyro 1 to like Spyro 2 and 3 and being like, that doesn't sound like Spyro. Who is that? He always sounds so congested with the OG voice. Yeah. Oh, their like point was to sell like that he was like a younger dragon. I guess they kind of succeeded in that case. But now he just sounds like Tom Kenny, so. At least it's not Elijah Wood. What did you say? What did you say that was cursed? I'm still convinced all the dragons were inspired by visual novel men. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought one of the artists for the game was drawing like, I could be wrong. Now, don't quote me on this. I thought they were drawing furries, but I could be wrong. I know one of the artists did like some Lugia drawings recently, and I was like pogging at that. Okay, one thing before I go, Japanese version playthrough one, that's not happening. I already know. You know, it's gotta feel so good being a Spyro gem when you get collected. What did I mean by that? It was to elicit a reaction. It doesn't mean anything. There's a camera over there, there's a camera over there. You're being punked. This freak collects gems. Yeah, what else is a dragon gonna do? I mean, if you think about it, dragons don't really do much outside of horde. And maybe like harm people, like villages or something like in medieval times, but that's like it. I hoard physical media. Like unironically. Okay, and plushes, I do own a lot of those. I don't know, maybe this game does activate my hoarding instinct, because something just feels good about seeing number go up with the gems. Dragon hoarding instinct is strong. Yeah, maybe it's not like one of the reasons I enjoy like collectathon like platformers. I don't know. I don't play them super often, but when I do, it does feel pretty good. I think I'm gonna try to do the flight missions. I never like doing them. They're like, I think, one of the worst parts of this game. Oh yeah, you remember these? I saved these for last for a reason. I never really have fun with them is why. Yeah, how well do you remember the routes? There is like an efficient route, I don't know what it is. These were always something I think I saved for last. If I was a kid playing this, they would be my favorite levels. I looked away from chat for like 1 second. Can I do it? I have to like be really fast? I don't think I'm gonna get it. No, I missed! There was like still 2 more little rings. Okay, yep. Fumbled that. Dude, space. I know, I've been keeping up with the news. It's really cool. Oh no, it's the emote I made for you. Yeah, that's what they saw when they went up there.
Destiny? I just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Let my boy curse. Okay, but why are all the dragons guys? I've talked about this before. I've mentioned this multiple times. It's a society of male dragons. No, actually, it's a really good question. Why are they all males? I don't know if there's like actually any lore attached to it or not. I haven't. If there is, I am not aware of it. The lore implications are, yeah. Well, it's crazy because the one female dragon is like, I'm pretty sure wants to kill the hatchlings, if I'm not mistaken. That's like the plot of Spyro 3, or she's like using them for something bad. I did not finish 3. But also, like, I think that takes place in, like, another part of the world in the series. I don't know. It's weird. Evil women. I don't.
Dry Canyon rewards good glove.
In this one instance, I don't know if I could say that. Just considering what she's trying to do. I don't think the sorceress in 3 is actually a dragon. Oh, is she not? I thought she was. Again, I haven't finished Spyro 3, so I don't entirely know. She seems to be a dino. Okay, that would make sense if she was. I don't know. Spyro stories are weird, man. Don't even get me started on what happened after the main trilogy of games, because it gets weird after that. We gotta start talking about why Elijah Wood's there. You know, it gets weird. Oh, you don't know about The Legend of Spyro? Yeah. There was a period in time where they tried to make like an edgy reboot of the series, and Spyro was voiced by like Elijah Wood, and they had like a lot of other like A-list like actors. Like they had Gary Oldman as one of the dragons. It was weird. People just have forgotten about Legend of Spyro. It's very funny. That's where Cinder is from. Yep, that's where Cinder does come from. It was the trilogy of games they wanted to make, and then they wanted to make a movie, unfortunately by the guy who did the Aragon movie, which I don't think would have been very good. But they canned that project, so... Yeah, the mid-2000s were kind of crazy. Oh, is that when they made Spyro ugly? No, that was Skylanders. I mean, Legend Spyro isn't the best looking either. He's a little uggo, but... like, kind of in a cute way. Oh, just everything they've tried to do with Spyro past the first 3 games is weird. Sometimes I sway my tail to distract Wacko and he fucking bites. It's my hunter instinct. Now, like, leopard geckos, they will latch on to, like, whatever they're beefing with. That's what I do. Well, I guess, like, a lot of reptiles do that, but... leopard geckos are kind of dumb, so sometimes they don't know what things are. Like, I've seen them, like, beef with paper towels before, and it's like, that's not another lizard, dude. That's just... I love lizards in general. Like, I know that's, like, a biased, like, sort of statement to make for me, but I do just love them. They're very funny animals. Oh, am I gonna make that? Okay, just barely. No. Wait. That's messed up. Me looking up at the solar eclipse, is that like good? Let's stare at the sun together. Is that like a thing that you should never look at like an eclipse because it will just burn your retinas? Reaches my claws out. Let's go blind together. My vision's already pretty bad. We can make it worse. Actually, you know, it's kind of funny because, like, I say my vision's that bad, but I am pretty nearsighted to a degree where it's like, I don't really need glasses 24/7. Like, even when I went to the optometrist, they're like, yeah, you don't need to actually wear these 24/7. You just need it for, like, if you're doing stuff like driving or something like that. Which I was a little surprised by. I don't know. I always thought my vision was much worse than it actually was growing up. No, it sucks growing up with, like, bad vision and, like, not knowing how to tell people. Like, because that was my problem why I didn't get glasses for the longest time. I was like, I don't know how to tell people that, like, my vision's, like, bad, but I can't see the board. Like, it was something I shouldn't have been embarrassed by, but I was when I was in school. Do I stare at screens way longer than I should, though? Oh, absolutely. You can bet I do that.
Word of caution.
Oh! Well.
I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Can do, boss. Me when a dragon tells me to do anything ever. I sit my blue ass down and listen. I think this is where the game's physics can get a little fucked up by the frame rate, so I'm kind of worried things are gonna break again like they did the first time I played this game. But we'll see. Yeah, this is the level I had issues with last time, because I couldn't get one of these guys to do their spells that I needed them to. It is one of the unfortunate things about this port. There are some physics issues, because they tied them to the frame rate. And I don't know if that's something they have completely fixed. Like, I could be wrong, but was it that he was supposed to, like, he's supposed to bring that down, and he's not doing it. Oh my god, if this is really still a problem after all this time, that's crazy. Yep. Absolutely insane. Crazy that that is still a problem. Okay, so I do think the console versions of this game are locked to 30. And they're just like, yeah, let's just throw it into, let's just throw it on PC. Uncap the frame rate, let's have a zero disregard for how the physics work. Most of the game functions just fine. By the way, that is one section that can screw you over if you don't do that, and it really sucks. Ah! It's always funny that my dumbest deaths are from like stupid stuff like that. The wizard's dead. Why did it do that? Oh yeah, I remember the weird ass metal spiders. Demon Souls reference. Wait, what? There's a metal spider boss in Demon Souls. Oh. Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to playing that one yet. Especially because I played like pretty much all the other Souls games at this point. Bloodborne is up next. I have such mixed feelings about Bloodborne because I enjoyed it. So what I'm about to say might be like a little sacrilege, but like I just feel like the way it was hyped up to me it was a lot more than what I was expecting. A lot more out of it, I guess. But it was a good game. I really liked it. It has some issues though, for sure, that I'm like not really the biggest fan of. Like it feels like a transition period between the Souls games, so there's a lot of weird carryovers from that like time period, and there's like just some stuff I don't love about the game, but I don't know, maybe like when I do a second playthrough those opinions will change. It's always like the second or third playthrough that kind of makes me go like, okay, wait, this game might actually be peak. Also, I just don't really, I think the bosses in the Bloodborne are not my favorite in the series. There's like some pretty good ones, but yeah, I'm like, Bloodborne is often looked at better than the other Souls games because it was different rather than being objectively well crafted. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I think it has one of my least favorite starting areas to any of the Souls games. And then there's just some things I don't love. The blood file system. I actually do like the rally mechanic though. I thought that was a pretty cool system. Yeah, a lot of people never get past the first area. There is some cool stuff about it. I will say it has some interesting design choices, like hiding half of the game behind secret areas is really interesting. Staring and glaring and huffing. Here's the thing though, I do like Bloodborne and I do enjoy the aesthetic. I would probably rank it like 3rd or 4th in my favorite Souls games though, if I'm being like honest. And also the fact that it just doesn't seem like it's gonna get a life outside of like the Sony consoles kind of puts it in a weird area. I saw someone say that you should, like, if you want to make a Soulsborne game, your first one, like, play Bloodborne. And I'm like, no, don't do that. DS3 is kind of overrated. No, I mean, it kind of is. I love Dark Souls 3, but, like, I think the reason it gets praised as much as it does, to be fair, is because it is the most accessible one out of those 3 games. DS3, the meanest thing I can say about it as someone who actually does really enjoy DS3 is that it is kind of a best of hits collection at times, it feels like. Feels like the most Dark Souls game that there is. Yeah, because it references the most Dark Souls ever. I think DS2 is unironically what I would recommend to people with not because it's good, but because it's the easiest. I'm a certified DS2 apologist. I know a lot of people like that. That is like most of the people in my friend groups. I know so many people who do really love Dark Souls too. I just think the Souls series exists in this weird vacuum of like favorability. It's kind of weird. We gotta get out of here. The DS2 fans are surrounding us. Oh man, people are gonna watch the VOD and they're gonna want to kill me for my Dark Souls opinions, man. Fuck. Wait a minute, this guy fucking hates the series. Kill him. I actually, for the record, I do not hate the series. I really do enjoy it. They want to slay you for the bounty the king put on your head, not your soul's opinion. Where do you think the bounty came from? They didn't just put that on my head for no reason. You guys backed me into a corner and having these opinions so I can get like killed. I enjoy the Souls series a lot. I have shifted my opinions a lot though over the years, I will say that. So like it never stays the most consistent. Yeah, Dark Souls 1, it kind of flip-flops depending on how my run is going. If it's going bad, most days I'll be like, why am I even playing this game? But like if I'm getting a run that's going good, like a playthrough that's like actually going well, I'm like, oh, this is the best game ever. I love it. Then I get to the parts of the game that I really don't like, and then I'm like, ah. Did I reach my sub goal by complaining about Dark Souls? Thank you guys. Though I will say Elden Ring is the one I have done the most playthroughs of. I do just find build crafting in that game very fun. I bounced off Elden due to his size, but I had a lot of fun with Night Rain. Night Rain was so cool, but it hits the wall of being not super interesting after like a couple dozen hours. As fun as it is, I still like occasionally when I boot it up I'll have fun with it, but like something that was driving me crazy was the like map rotation. Cause like gameplay wise, I really thought it was fun. I had a lot of fun playing that game with all the people I did, like Corin and like my friends, but we all bounced off it super bad. Like, yeah, I just ultimately I wish there was like more to it, I guess. Still think you can finish? I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one. Oh, the colors are so muted here. Oh my gosh. Watch out, they sent you to the 2010 dimension, washed out colors and everything. Spyro, whatever you do, do not get into a gritty remake voiced by Elijah Wood. Oh, too late. What if they like brought him back though, like just as a one-off? It would be really funny. Think about it. To be fair, the game wasn't terrible. It was kind of crappy, but not like horrible. I did not like it when I played it as a kid. I was like, I just don't understand why Spyro has combat. And I tried to get edgy with it, and I just, did they ever release a Spyro amiibo? They did not, but the equivalent to that is just the Toys for Life thing that they did with, Skylanders. Which I guess you can say kind of jump-started that trend, which is kind of funny to think about. You don't know what it's like being a Spyro fan. It's hard. We don't get games anymore. Now imagine that, but like you're growing up in like the 2010s and this is like, well, they turned Spyro into that. It's really funny because they used Spyro so hard for the marketing and then barely utilized him. Yup. It was really fucked up. We really need a new Spyro so bad. I would not count on it considering who currently owns the brand. I would so love for them to make more Spyro. I don't think it's gonna happen. There was rumors that they might have been working on a 4th game, but those are just rumors, so you can take that with a grain of salt. Doesn't make me any less angry at the end of the day. Does anyone else think it's kind of fucked up that Microsoft just now owns the rights to Spyro and Crash? Like, it just got passed along like crazy. I'm like, oh man, they're not gonna do anything with that. What, was I not supposed to do that? Was I supposed to get the key for that? Did you just crush that key box with a supercharge? Was there a key I was supposed to get? I thought that's what I was supposed to do. You gotta be careful now. Well, now that I might be getting to the point where I'm just gonna start getting the bare essentials and going level to level, because I did not intend for this to be a 100% playthrough. I just kind of started collecting stuff and was like, you know what? I will leave the level when I'm satisfied. I'm gonna try to look for the... Ooh! Well, that was awesome. I'm about to do one of the worst levels though, so hang tight. Will we get a Waggo crash out moment? I did crash out pretty bad the last time I did this, so we're gonna see. Okay, the good thing is I have like 28 lives, so I can afford to fuck up a lot of times on this level if I really need it. There's one you have to go like in the reverse of. I remember this. Let me see. Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna try to do it normally. Good. Okay. Yeah. Already fucked up. Last time I had to pull the video out because I genuinely never remember which way you're supposed to fucking go. This way. No! Bloop. 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 Yes! Wait a minute, I think I remembered. Mostly. You know what I'm really... Oh, okay, you know what? Oh, you... Oh. Oh, no. No! No, that's fucked. You know what? That's fucked up. I gotta stop taking the bait on that jump. Yep, there we go. You know, whenever like Spyro bonks his head on some like of the geometry in this game, it's always so fucking funny to me. But then I also think like, man, can you imagine like being a dragon and bumping your horns on like every door frame you walk into? Horn-shaped cutouts in every room. Extend the door frames. I do that with my fursuit ears. Okay, that's kind of funny. All the girlies with curved horns, getting them snagged on stuff. Speak for yourself, mine stand up straight. Do you think I wanted this life?
What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe. They really should. Oh man, it's so much funnier in the original because it doesn't have that little giggle. He's just like, says it in the funniest voice. Oh, cool. Yes. Oh shit. Wait, no, I can save this. Okay, awesome. Oh, dude. Dude, this level is a little ass. I forgot. Oh my gosh. There we go. Where'd the key go? Where'd it go? Oh, I have it. Oh, right. Key unlocks a door, which you get another key through. Go back. Baba is key. Key unlocks Nork. Chase his ass. Fuck, am I gonna be... Okay, yeah, I'm good. Or that's just it.
You're toast, Nork.
I did it in one try that time. All in one stream. Yeah, to my credit, I wasn't expecting to get it all done in a single stream. I thought it was gonna take me like 2. Yeah, I still like Spyro 1 a lot. It's just a comfort game. So, I'll always gradually, like, I'll go back to it. Though I am debating, like, the next time I do play this, I might do the original. Did I just give him an aura? Oh my god. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah.